Welcome everyone. I'm Lauren York here with our founder and CEO Bob Reina and our global sales director Katib Ali, and we are happy about our leadership meeting. So go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, listen, everybody, listen. Wow, over the last couple of days, had leaders coming U.S. side, Canada side, brought them to the house. Man, we ate a lot, we laughed a lot, we cried a lot, happy tears. When you get a bunch of people together that share the common vision of what we're doing and where we're going, people cannot help but be emotional and be excited because they know that QuiAri is the new #1. They know that this is their final forever MLM home. They feel at peace here. They know that they're in a home which is long-term for everybody. So with that being said, we wanted to share some slides with you so you can kind of get the vibe of what was going on here. Go ahead, Lauren. Next slide, please. So here we go, right? Now you see in here a bunch of us in front of the house. You'll see Brad there, folks in the backyard. You see Miss TK. What do you hold there, Miss TK? Oh, wait. That is a box of Prime. So this is just kind of a few of the slides that you can see what all was happening when we were here. Next slide, please. Look at that. Listen faster. You hear me talk about it all the time because in order to really show up, to blow up, to get your income to where you want it to be, there are certain fundamentals that we talk about. Learn the basics, teach the basics, learn the basics, teach the basics. And so we're getting all the leaders to get their sub-leaders to understand this, to make sure that everybody is duplicating their business properly. So we had an absolute phenomenal time here. Here's what we went over. Go over to the next slide too. You can see Prime there as well from Miss Lori. Go ahead, next slide, please. All right, here we go. So here's some pictures from the house. You can see your Listen Faster notebook, which I thought was great. You see Min, Rob, and Julie there getting out the Prime. But this is what we went through here at the house. I talked about duplication, why it's so important. I think it's a big key to success in the industry for all leaders. If you want to reach the top ranks, you have to obviously work hard, but you also need to use systems where you can run everybody through one system that can output both promoters that buy the product as well as customers that buy the product. So we try to use systems to make it as simple as we can. And I was showing them some of the new enhancements that we have coming out. It'll start with brand new, which you saw last week, the Discover QuiAri video, which has been enhanced to show Prime, all the lifestyle shots, etc. We also have a brand new recruiting website coming out where each of you will have it for what? For free. You'll send your prospects there after properly inviting them. They'll be able to look at the Discover QuiAri video. And then the next video that they'll be able to see will be the pre-recorded presentation that I did, which is the QuiAri story. And that is so critical because I talk about the heart of the company and why it's so important. In my story going up through the ranks, and I hope that I serve as an inspiration, not only for people that are not in the business yet, but for each and every one of you. I started part-time in the business. I started when I was a policeman. I started with big dreams. My dreams have only gotten bigger. Yes, I've had some setbacks, meaning people laughed at me, but I never stopped dreaming, ever. And we are where we are, setting a lot of records within the industry. So it is that story. And that story brought out and evoked so much emotion. There was not a dry eye in there. Of all the leaders, and because everybody really began to understand what this video will mean to them, and more importantly, really shine as an example, I believe, for the industry to do things right. So soon you'll be able to see it for yourselves, and the great thing about it is it'll play around the clock, around the world, 24/7, 365. It's being translated into different languages. Your marketing website, recruiting website will also be in different languages. But one of the things that I like too about having people to the house is it really shows you a lifestyle that MLM can build for you. If you're focused, if you're consistent, if you work hard, you stay away from negative people, you keep your eye on the prize. Most importantly, if you put other people first, you'll understand what the industry and the power of numbers and a great product and record-setting comp plan. So by far, I know our best days in QuiAri are in front of us. I believe that we're going to continue to smash a lot of records. So next slide, please. So here is some of the folks that were here. They were spread all over the place, but we wanted to go out and to take a look at the sunset. So we're in the backyard. They're posing for a picture. Even Dree was showing me how to kind of stand, I think. But nevertheless, we had a lot of fun. I would describe it, and what is so much different about us is our culture. We are one family here. I don't care whether you're in India, Malaysia, Singapore, within Asia, it does not matter one single bit. We are one global unified family. That is our culture. That is our belief system. Any winning brand inside the industry, outside the industry, guess what? Begins with your culture. We are not just a company. We are the company in the industry. And as you see things develop, coming out, you'll understand, right? They also got a sneak peek at our brand new QuiAri.com website, which I'm going to tell you this right now. I'll tell you straight up, it is the best website in MLM. I will also tell you straight up with total conviction, it is one of the best websites in the world. It tells the story of Maki, of QuiAri, of why we're different, why we're better. I mean, so again, it is something that you'll be extremely proud of. And then as a special surprise for everybody that was here, I had a few extra boxes of Prime laying around, just a few. And boy, you thought I was handing out gold bars. I've never seen Minho move that fast in his life. As a matter of fact, I've never seen Minho break out a credit card that fast in his life. Have you, Julie? So boy, oh boy, oh boy. Everybody was scrambling, boy, to get their boxes of Prime. So as we share with everybody, it is traveling around the world, getting checked into customs. We're making a lot of great progress, haven't established there's been no difficulty so far. But when you're doing a global business, when you have many distribution points around the world, it takes a little bit of time. It's pressure down, pedal down as fast as we can to get the products there. So we'll be releasing it to the marketplace as soon as we know that it's perfect. Unlike other companies, we're not just launching a product in 1 or 2 countries. We're launching them in a lot of places, around the world. So everybody had great times. I was so happy to see everybody come here. I was really so sad to see everybody go, but we know that there will be more times in the very near future for all of us to get together and to make sure that we help each other reach our dreams. So great visit. Special thanks to everybody that came. Very special thanks to my wife, Christy, as always, for hosting in our house and to make sure that everything ran as well as it did. I mean, everybody was super happy. Someone's asked, can I show you the video? No, not yet. It's going to be released. You had to be here to see it, sneak peek. So we, again, will be releasing it soon to everybody. So nice try. Maybe if you give Ben $100, he might do it. No, I'm just teasing you. But we had a great time for sure. So that being said, Lauren, what you got?
So we want to hear from these leaders. So all about their experience here and everything. So I am going to first bring out Miss TK Walker. Miss TK, light up your camera, unmute yourself, and tell us all about the whoop whoop and everything that went on here.
So first of all, good morning to everybody. I want to give it back to Bob and Christy, who host an amazing leadership event. Some people say they have out-of-body experiences. I had a out-of-mind experience. In 8 years, I've never seen anything like this before. And I'm telling you, I got in this industry not to be rich, but just to simply pay a water bill, light bill, gas bill, and not to be homeless with my daughters. So I was introduced to the industry, and I was one of the people who got in, and then my upline left me. So I had to hustle hard. I had to grind in it. I became the retail queen. Tuesday, I realized how important duplication is. Everybody can't duplicate retail. And when I say out of mind experience for my team, I told them last night that I don't want to be known. I want to help people, but what does that mean? Network marketing is meant for financial freedom and time freedom. So duplication is the only thing that's going to get us there. I don't want to be known for pimping products, putting products in the shop. That's not truly setting an example in my leadership. And so what Bob Reina had me to experience was the different activities that I needed to listen faster. Because if I halfway, I done been to the top and had so much success in other companies, because that's just my grit, my tenacity, my commitment to not give up on my daughters. And I know a lot of other single moms are looking at me as an example. And so QuiAri is my forever home. And so I listen faster, and I truly understand that this is simple. Don't overthink it. Don't make it complicated. I'm listening to someone who already done and gave an example of his success. I have nice things, but I want more. And when he said that goals are mechanical, but the dreams are emotional, I felt that, because every day I wake up with pain. Do I have a home? Do I have a house? But I'm not where I want to be. And what pains me is seeing other people who really don't understand that you can have so much more. You don't have to be complacent. You don't have to be stuck, but you have to work for it. What you really want, how to make your dreams come true, you have to get in the trenches. Don't go for looking for people. And he helped me to understand that, listen, don't act like I'm doing you a favor with this opportunity. You know, it not that I'm, hold on, let me get it right. My posture, I want to have some posture in this season, right? Listen, you're not doing me a favor by joining me. I'm doing you a favor by offering you this opportunity. Everybody needs 5-minute pay, and everybody needs to get healthy. And with that being said, I'm turning it back over to you, Lauren.
Thank you,
Thank you,
TK.
Ms. TK.
Yes. So next we're going to bring out Chad and Drew Kneller. Chad and Drew, light up your cameras, please, and unmute yourselves and tell us all about your experience here, Bob.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I have to say a big thank you too. Thank you, Bob and Christy, for opening your home to us. Thank you, corporate staff, for I know how all the freaking time that you've put in, and we were so incredibly grateful to be a part of this. I think for me personally, and for a lot of my leaders, what they really got from this is that they were able to come and see the heartbeat of the company and really know the kind of culture that we're wanting here. And I love that they got to see Bob in his element, where they could see his heart and they could see his passion and they could see why he wants us to be better, why he wants us to duplicate. It's so important because he is an incredible CEO. I don't think that you guys realize how rare it is to have a CEO that is willing to get in the trenches and get down and dirty with us. And he cares so much more about our success than we do. And that's where we need to level up. And that's a big thing that I learned while I was there, that we need to level up and believe in ourselves and the measure that our amazing CEO believes in us.
Yeah, I love the theme, listen faster. You know, it's something Bob has said since we first met him, listen faster. And I think I'm listening as fast as I can, like a lot of you do. I'm listening real well.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, go ahead.
So Bob had me get up in front of the front of the room there, and he told me about a minute of information about himself. I listened as fast as I could, and I got about 2% of it right. So there's more listening. It reminded me of a rocket ship on the way to the moon. It's off track 97% of the time. It needs those little tiny adjustments all along the way. So we just all have to listen faster, which means to be teachable, right? Be teachable, be willing to work, and to have these big dreams, because the dreams are a fuel, and the bigger the dreams we have, the easier the work is, the more teachable and the more hungry and the more everything we are. And it all falls under duplication. And that's the main focus for all of us, is that we do things that everybody can do. And that's what we were learning here, is the simplicity of this business. And so when you have big dreams and you keep everything very, very simple, then it'll all duplicate. And then, so I know you're listening now, but trust me, you need to listen faster. Back to you, Lauren.
Thanks,
Thank you, Chad and Jeree, so much. So I also now want to bring out Miss Rhonda Hartman. Miss Rhonda, can you light up your camera, please? Unmute yourselves and tell us all about your experience here at Bob's.
Oh my goodness. Amazing. You know, I have been in this industry for over 20 years and I have had some wild and wonderful experiences. But I have to tell you, and I want you to borrow my confidence, if you don't feel it yourself, and by the time you get off this Zoom, I want you to know we have the right CEO. Look no more. This is home. And I know that for myself. And if you'll just take a look at what you're hearing today and you'll implement exactly what we're sharing, what Bob has been teaching us for so long, I want you to know that this is the right place. We have the right heart in this company. We saw incredible transparency from this man over this time that we spent together, and it impacted every single one of our hearts. This is the real deal, my friends. It is the real deal. Just wait until you see that video that Bob created. This is a tool for your business, not only for your heart and your why, but for every single person that you get to put that in front of. This is life changing. We are literally changing, in my belief, the look of MLM. Like, this is the new thing. We always talk about QuiAri is the new #1. This is incredible. I am so confident in Bob, Reina, and his incredible staff. This experience was second to none. The leadership that was there, that's representing all of you, incredible, outstanding. This company has the right heart. We have the right people. We have the system that Bob has put in place for us, you guys. We have all the tools that we need. All we have to do is implement it. Listen faster. Do the things that we have been shown. And is it going to be hard? Are you going to have to struggle with it a little bit? Yes. Are you going to have to continue to work through the bugs? Yes. You're going to create new habits. These new habits are not only going to create a new life for you, but every life that you're able to touch. This is incredible. I'm home and I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rhonda. Next, I want to go ahead and bring out Jimmy Azell. Jimmy, welcome, and let us know all about your experience here at Bob's.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lauren. What an amazing, amazing event. Truly. You know, here's the thing. I've been in this industry now for 20 years, and I've never actually, I was telling Robin, this event was so heartfelt and really it just so inspirational, because what Bob, and I just have to give thanks to Bob and Christy for opening their home to all of us. It was amazing. Lauren could tip for you guys and Brad for setting up the event, all that. My biggest takeaways is this. You know, Bob broke it down. Many of us have been around for a while. Bob broke it down so much that we really, truly understand how important duplication is. I mean, and guys, you saw all the pictures. It's evidenced. I remember coming down and Bob showing his home, right? It's evidence that's what duplication can create. And if we get this right, if we listen faster, if we do this system the proper way, you know, and here's what I really love is Bob is so forward thinking. He always looks at the next domino. This new system alleviates any drag from duplication. 24/7, 365, worldwide, every language. And then that video, oh my gosh, the most heartfelt video I've ever seen about like inspiring you to dream again. And, you know, of course, everybody in that room you could just feel like Bob's passion. And when you're there with Bob, and you'll be there with Bob on that video, you guys, you will know why we're here. I mean, it was unbelievable. And then of course, the corporate side, just so many things. And my other big takeaway was this: Bob really challenged us with this. Why do you only leave with only half the QuiAri story, some of us, right? Because I have some people on my team that are productologists and you know, and healthologists, whatever we call them, and just really understanding, like, you know, everybody needs to make money, and we've got the thing here, right? The vehicle for them to make money with the 2 and 72. And so focusing on the warm market, getting dirty with everybody. And my commitment to my group is really, we had a meeting right after that, was to sponsor and responsor every single one of you and drive deep, drive deep, drive deep, drive deep. And that's what we're going to do. And so, Bob, thank you again, sir. We appreciate you all the way to the top. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. So next I want to bring out Miss Hannah Reeves. Miss Hannah, can you please light up your camera and tell us all about your experience here at Bob's?
Hi. So first of all, my 3 kids, you may hear them in the background, but that's just real life and mom. So really, I just want to say thank you to Bob and Christy and just the entire corporate team. Like Jeree said, like it was not unnoticed how much work went into that. And it truly was just, it showed. And so really the biggest thing for me was it was so evident that the company as a whole, there's just such a clear vision on where we're going. Bob has clarity and vision and direction. So each of us know exactly where we can go and where we're headed, and we can build with true integrity and passion and launch with speed. I will turn on the just 1 second. Give me 1 second. So there's a seat for you at the table. And everyone has the same system to be able to come in where there's just a completely equal playing field. It doesn't matter if you have experience in the industry or whether you're brand new. It doesn't matter if you're older or younger. It doesn't matter, you know, anything about that. As long as you're able to listen faster and be teachable and willing, you can plug into this system where, like Jimmy said, there is no drag. And especially it's enhancing itself, you know, just with the new video and the new website. And so but there's a system in place. So you just have to follow the system and you can do incredible things here. So thank you, Lauren.
Thank you so much, Hannah. He's so cute.
Yeah, let him come be co-CEO. Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Adorable. Thank you so much, Hannah. So next I want to bring out Miss Marika. Miss Marika, not only was she here at Bob Reina's house, but she also managed to rank advance twice while she was here. So congratulations on that. And go ahead, honey, the floor is yours.
Hi, I am so excited. First, I want to say thank you, Bob and Christy, just for allowing me to have space, you know, in your home, just allowing me to be invited, just allowing me to have a seat at the table. Like, I've been on the verge of tears since I left. I was at the airport waiting for my flight, and I'm just like, okay, let me keep it together because the people are going to look at me strange, like, what is wrong with her? But I'm just so full of excitement. I'm full of life. This week has definitely put me on a reset and a relaunch for myself as well as my team. But what stood out to me the most when he was talking to us was when he said command presence and excitement. So we have to command presence. Like, we have to be confident first in ourselves. We have to be confident in our CEO. We have to be confident in our company and our teams. Like, there's no more, you know, trying to approach people with the jelly back, saying, you know, hey, I got something, I joined this guy. No, I'm with QuiAri, and I have the solution to your problem. Like, it is my assignment in the earth to lead you to your promised land. So it's time for you to come with me. No more wavering. We have to command that presence, meaning, hey, we know and we believe in what we have to offer. So that's, you know, it got me like, okay, it's time to reset. Let's redo this thing because, hey, if they don't see the promise, I can't see it for them. And we got to say next. We got to move on. But just to be in the presence of our CEO, you know, we have the key 3 ingredients here for a successful company with QuiAri. We have an amazing CEO, and I love Christy. And just the CEOs, you could feel his heart in his touch. You could feel his heart in the hugs. Like, it just felt such humility within the home. It wasn't arrogance. It wasn't pride. It wasn't ego. And, you know, I've been in this industry for over 20 years, and I've never experienced anything like this. And I'm like, you know what? We found our forever home. We have amazing products. We have an amazing comp plan. Like Lauren said, I was able to rank up while I was there. I was still working while I was there. That 5-minute pay, you can't get any better than that. Someone tried to hit me up last night to be a part of their company. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're talking about weekly, quarterly, and monthly commissions. Do you hear what I'm saying? We have 5-minute pay, but he taught us to listen faster. Duplication, what pushed me into that rank on while we were there on Tuesday night, it wasn't my coach or my sponsor helping me to push over that last hurdle. It was one of my team members, because we are teaching duplication. So yes, I am honored to be a part. I have found my forever home and I'm ready to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Marika, and congratulations on rank advancing and hustling while you were here and everything else like everyone else was here. So next, I want to bring out Miss Susan Wade. Miss Susan, can you please light up your camera?
Hey, everybody. Okay, everybody has like said amazing things. It's like hard to go after it, but one of the biggest takeaways for me is when we were sitting there before everything started, Bob had us originally write our dreams before we showed up. And so he read out some of everybody sitting in the room, all their dreams. And what he said really touched me. He said, it's not just about your dream. Look at the people next to you. I'm going to read out some of their dreams. And so we were able to fill the room with everybody's dreams and know it's not just about ours being success, like for us to reach success, but everybody else to reach success. And that really touched me. Also, Brad stood up at dinner and he talked about his experience with Bob in the industry. And that really touched me because he has a lot of experience. And many of us come from other companies or doing things certain ways. And the trust that he had in Bob really stood out. And just talking about, you know, the 4 steps and the duplication, I think we all left there knowing some of us have been doing it wrong in other companies. All of us probably have been doing it wrong. And many of us on this Zoom have been doing it wrong. And so we walked out of there knowing we're ready to listen faster. We're ready to do the 4 steps. We all want you to go to the top with us. And we are one family. And one more thing I will say, and I probably should have started this with how thankful we are for Bob and Christy. I want y'all to understand that they had their babies in their house. They opened up their home for us. He talked about how he has 5 generations planned of generational wealth for his babies. That's inspiring for me, because that is something that I want to strive for. And all of us on this Zoom should strive for something like that. That is just unreal. And the love that they showed for us, I left there going, this is home. I've never felt so appreciated. I feel honored and humbled to be a part of this company. And every single one of you should feel this way. We are the pioneers. I don't think many of you realize this is special. It is such a time as this, and I'm so ready to go to the top. Thank you so much, you guys. And back to you, Lauren.
Thank you so much, Susan. So congratulations, and yes, for all of your hard work, your dedication, your words, and appreciation of Bob and everything. And I know there was many sacrifices that some of you made to be there to, you know, come and be a part of this. And, you know, whether it was missing a family member's birthday or leaving kids at home or, you know, having that time away from family or what that was, you being here was definitely worth the sacrifice that Bob shared with all of us. So thank you, Bob, so much from corporate as well for leading the way for each and every one of us to always listen faster, always do better, and always be a family of one.
Thank you. Katib, what you got?
Man, Bob, woo. You know me. I tell you, I learned a long time ago, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I'm gonna say it again. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This gentleman, our CEO, Mr. Bob Reina, opens up his home, his doors for everybody, whatever walk of life you come from. And he's showing that in this global business. He's showing that in the time that he wakes up in the morning about 3:30 a.m. every single day. And he goes to bed about 11 p.m. every single day. I know this because I'm watching. Because I know I got to be, as the global sales director, on his heels every single time. After hearing from him with these leaders and watching what he does for over 15 years, I am humbled. I am humbled by the amount of people he's helped get time freedom and money freedom. And he's doing it even bigger with QuiAri. When I see you leaders come up and give your personal testimony from all different walks of life, from Vietnam, from Malaysia, from Africa, from Europe, from the United States. And this guy opened up his pocketbook. This is not a skinny wallet. He opened up his pocketbook because he wants us to do the same. He is the perfect example of a servant leader. When you see him in the physical, not just on Zoom, when you see him in the physical, it's like being in the presence of light. And when I say that, I don't say that lightly. I say that with all of my heart, unconditionally, that this gentleman loves people unconditionally. He wants you to be where you need to be in life. He wants your kids to be where his kids are. He's not a selfish person. He is a person that wants every single one of you, wherever you come from, to succeed. He's brought us systems. He teaches us duplication. But the bottom line is he teaches every single one of us to be better. When I saw my friend, Brad Stewart, who I've known for years, he knew me when I was a little kid in this industry. And me and Brad had some major, major failures. And then here comes Bob Reina. He's got that Q on his chest right now for a reason, folks. He's got that Q on his chest for a reason, because he's like Superman. He swooped down and gave all of us a forever home. And what we need to do is follow that example all the way to the top. Thank you all for everything you do. Thank you, corporate team, for everything you do, working tirelessly, because guess what? We're running hard, we're running fast, because we're running with Bob Reina. And he's going to lift us up. He's going to pick us up when we fall down, and he's going to give us the love that we need to be better. With that being said, Bob, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Ted. Listen, it's all about listening faster. I appreciate all the kind words. You know, my dream is to help you reach yours. And so we as a company are working harder than ever to put some things in place for you that the industry has never seen before, the world has never seen before. And we together as a family will continue to bring hope and light and dreams to our industry. It doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter where you live, it doesn't matter how many times that you failed in the industry or how much success you've had in the industry. We feel that there is a great way to build the business, to build relationships in order to get you to the top. So please pay very close attention, because I'm telling you, Prime is traveling the world, 5-minute pay is traveling the world, Shakes pills are traveling the world, Hope's traveling the world. I mean, there's a lot of buzz going on around the industry regarding QuiAri. I have some more guests tomorrow, actually, that have traveled from Asia to come see us. I have more on Monday and even more yet on Tuesday. So the buzz is out. We're super excited. We're fired up. My kids play soccer with Desiree out on the field. Desiree Nongo has been talking junk for a long time, how he can beat me in soccer. Man, Des, come on, friend. My 6-year-old, Tyler, my 4-year-old Logan's out there scoring goals on you, friend. Come on, Desiree. No, but in all seriousness, it was just great to feel the love and to share the love over the last couple of days. And at the end of the day, that's what this industry is about. It's about helping people become better. Did it my whole life in police work, doing it my whole life in MLM. So welcome to the new #1, QuiAri. Remember, mindset, momentum, money. We'll be here the same time next week. Can you believe that somebody called me during the broadcast? Calling my phone, you're a promoter, and you're calling my phone during the broadcast. But they'll get it right. It's okay, because they need to listen faster. So again, on behalf of myself, everybody at corporate, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in with us. We'll see you same time next week with some more hot news. Be paying attention, because it's coming, team. It is coming. So love everybody. Thank you. And then we'll talk to you here soon.